Hey, we're live!
We're live!
Woo!
Happy Fun Ball!
Yeah, we're here. It's Wednesday night. Here for fun
My
time.
girlfriend is doing 3DS aerobics. She's trying to get a Street Pass on her 3DS for my 3DS. Clearly, we've Street Passed one too many times, or I haven't checked my system or something, because it ain't Street Passing, and she's over here doing all sorts of exercises, and I totes wish that I could turn my entire computer so you could see these aerobics going down.
It's no
But
chicken.
for now, it kind of is a chicken dance. She's getting down. She's twerking like Miley Cyrus, and she just gave me a look. Y'all at least know she exists. She's not from Canada.
We know she's not a robot that you made up.
She wants me to shake my booty.
Well, you're in a
When
chair.
when your woman wants you to shake your booty, you shake your booty.
Not when you're on the air, Chris. I know that that's how things fly down there in Tejas.
All right, should we just start the show and not keep these people waiting?
You know what? Why don't we just do that? So, as we always do, greetings and welcome to episode 12 of Backwards Compatible. For a snazzy group of four peeps with a passion for nerdy things like video games, comics, anime, the whole works. Last week we did famous book titles, so this week we're going to do rejected Smash Bros. Characters. My name is Randy Thompson, and I'm the Bayonetta of this podcast because I'm too sexy for child.
My name is Jonathan Higgins, and I'm the Master Higgins of this podcast because even with the aid of 7 dinosaurs, tomahawks, and a skateboard, I still wasn't good enough for Hudson Soft to save Hudson Soft, mind you.
Wow. My name is Jared Zajowski. This is the first time I've looked at the outline.
That's okay, because you didn't know you were going to be on the show this week.
Right, I just got home.
Jared Stihowski is the Wolf O'Donnell of this podcast because he was there
Who's
before, but the world decided he's not relevant anymore.
Aw, that's mean.
Rejected Smash characters?
Yeah.
But all of my characters made it.
We're trying to make something up here. Bayonetta, not in Smash 4. Spoilers. Master Higgins, not in Smash 4. Etc.
Alrighty.
Yep, just keep going, because
Star Wolf
I don't.
also.
There's no one else I would ever want in Smash Brothers.
Wow.
Seriously,
Okay,
Jared,
then.
come on.
Um,
I'm
he
Chris
has the-
Garcia, a.k.a. Wildcard Corsair, and I am the Dylan's Rolling Western of this podcast because I curl into a ball when threatened.
And you live in the desert.
And I live in the desert. Did I write that down?
You wrote that
Yes,
down.
you did.
I did. I did write that down. Very nice. Oh, me. That was great.
Jared, do you have anything before we...
Hey,
no, I'd have to think about this for like
Yeah.
20 minutes.
no. Well, think about
That's
it.
why I
Think about it for
posted
2
y'all at
minutes.
the beginning of the day.
Rejected Smash Bros. Characters. I can't think of anybody. I got my mains in and
You
everything.
don't even
No,
fucking
well,
want
okay.
you back or some
Is
shit,
there-
man?
Is
What?
there a Nintendo character you like that is not in Smash Bros?
No.
Fine.
Like,
No problem. He's a happy
Jared,
person. He's happy
who-
with what he has.
I can't think of. I
How
can't
are
think
you
of any
even on the
Nintendo
internet?
characters I like.
Oh God! You
So,
just
hey.
opened up Pandora's box
Wait.
live on the fucking air.
Final Fantasy.
There you go.
I don't.
Jared
Sure,
Stihowski
why
is the
not?
main of this podcast because he's a ladies' man and he has a tail.
Who?
The Dane.
That's on PlayStation.
I know,
Dude,
but he would
we're
still
gonna
be
run
a
with
rejected
anything.
Smash Brothers
This isn't
character.
PlayStation Battle Royale All Stars 2.
Oh Christ!
Because that'll never happen, thankfully.
We will
Yeah.
run with anything.
If it does, it better have fucking Dart from Legend of Dragoon in it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Fine.
are you kidding? It better have Kaitana from Velocity. That's all I have to say.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really at a blank. There's no one I
That's
would
okay.
want.
No worries. But hey, we're happy to have...
What's
all-
going on in somebody's
Yeah.
world over there? Is that you,
Chris.
Chris?
Is that windy
I'm
out
sorry. I'm very hungry right now.
there?
Anyway, Randy, go on.
Yeah, so we're happy to have everybody here. I'm happy to have John. I'm happy to have Chris. I'm happy to have Jared here. Also happy to have all of you lovely watchers, listeners, viewers, whatever the hell you want to call yourselves. So, hey, thanks for being here. And just to let you know, in case you're not watching live, we are currently getting our show on just a little after 9 p.m. Central Time on September 17, 2014. So we left off last week. What is going on? There are noises everywhere.
Yeah, well.
Oh, man. So the audience question that we left off last week, apparently we have two of them. Who is your gaming waifu? Or what's one scene from a video game you want to experience for yourself and or frame and put on your wall? Do we have any audience answers? Anybody? John, did you get any from it?
I don't think so.
Cool. So it's just us. I'll start off and say, for sex appeal waifu, of course I'm going to pick Erba Yun Fang. And for adorableness, I'll pick Erba Dia Vanille, because I'm a whore for Final Fantasy 13.
Mm-hmm.
John, what do you got?
I don't have any fucking gaming waifus because my real waifu person thing is in the next room.
Oh, wow, that's so sweet. And
But-
pussy of you.
But, I guess for like scenes, because I was the person who was dead set against this question last week, because I don't like the term waifu. It's not my cup of tea. I'm the reason why the question was split in
Is your
twain.
cup of tea husband knows?
There you
Yes, my cup of tea. No, my cup of tea is Pikachu-O's. It's how
That's
I
a
roll.
cereal.
Also potentially bestiality. So.
Oh Christ!
Hey!
Take it however y'all want to take it, because I don't even care anymore. Anything and everything from Journey would be my gaming scene to either be a part of, see myself, or stick on a poster on the wall. But, if not that, since I am on a Disney kick, the scenery from the Castle of Illusion remake was pretty good.
Nice. Jared, I know you've got somebody.
The ones that come to mind, my bubblegum girl, Vanille,
Yes.
from Final Fantasy 13 only, because everything she did in Lightning Returns was not my Vanille.
I'll agree.
And 13 too, I don't remember if she was even in that game. So, but my true waifu, the one that I felt like this would be my waifu in real life if this person existed, is in like the later novels of Flowers of Evil, this girl Aya Tequila. She just like shows up and she stands by the main character's side like through everything. And it blew my mind. So I'm like, wow, that's so real and human. Like if that was a person, I'd want to date that person.
Nice.
My waifu, Tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Chris has a harem, from what I can
Hey,
see.
Yes, he does.
That's how I roll, sir. Let's see. What did I say? Okay, my Nintendo waifu is definitely Samus Aran. My comic book waifu is Psylocke from the X-Men.
Of course.
My Persona 4 waifu is Chie, and my Final Fantasy waifu is Yuna from Final Fantasy X, not X2, for the same reason Jared doesn't want Vanille from Lightning Returns. This is not my Yuna.
Listen, Chris. I know a friend of the show who will fight you for Chie. And that is Mr. Joe Walker. You and him will have a fucking brawl over Chie. For
And
reals.
I would win. And I would win. Sorry, Joe Walker. The gauntlet has been thrown.
Whatever floats your boat.
You know,
Let's move right the hell on.
we've got Deco, who says that his would be Terra from Final Fantasy VI, because he's always had a crush on her.
Good man.
Yeah, you know what? Good. I don't see the appeal, but maybe if I got further in 6.
Yeah, maybe
I'd
if
be
you
able to
did.
understand.
Huh? Maybe if you did.
She turns into a monster and then leaves, and that's where I left off. I'm like, yeah, okay, bye.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
you
where I stopped too once.
Isn't that great?
I
So
was
you
like,
know
what
what?
is this, an anime? And I stopped playing.
Yeah. So it's been a week, guys. Let's talk about what we've been doing, at least just a bit, because we're going to switch up some format stuff here, and we're just going to keep this short. Then we'll get into some fun stuff. So, Jared, what have you been up to, man?
I like what Jared's written down on the outline.
I've been up to a lot of nothing. I just reached season 5 of Lost,
Woo!
and that means I got through season 4 pretty quickly. And I played the Smash demo for like an hour and a half, and I watched I watched anime, but I actually am behind. I haven't watched much of anything. I'm actually behind in like almost every series.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. One day off this week means a lot of work.
Yeah,
True enough.
very true.
Chris, what about you?
Someone else go first real quick.
Sure. John, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I am not going to take away Chris's thunder by saying what else I've been doing. But in addition to what else I've been doing, and Smash, which we will bring up later in the show.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a topic of discussion. I tell you what.
It certainly is. But my other main topic squeeze thing, I got myself a Retron 5, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, one became available to me, and I just couldn't refuse. My gaming lineup has included the long-awaited, year-and-a-half in the making, Little Nemo and the Dream Master. I've also played Disney's Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse, Disney's World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, Mickey Mania, The Timeless Adventures of Mickey Mouse. Do we have a trend? Yes, we do. And the Disney love doesn't end, because I've also been playing Disney's Aladdin.
Wow.
I've
For
been making
which
my
system,
way
the Super
through.
Nintendo or the Genesis?
We can have this fight. Y'all
Uh-huh.
can meet me outside. The Genesis version of Aladdin is the only version of Aladdin that exists in my eyes. If you
High
go,
five, John.
you fucking run and tell me that the SNES version of Aladdin even exists, just don't even talk to me. Just
You know
don't.
what? You know what, John? You can give me a high five because I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think it's the only version I've ever played. So
Fair enough. I also want to mention real quick, I stuck my Game Boy Adventure Island 2 Aliens in Paradise into the Retron 5, and that has been super duper fun. I wish
Okay.
I had the NES Adventure Island 3, which is that same game, but in color and stuff. So
Let me just
obviously,
say,
what's up?
let me just say, I saw that going somewhere completely worse when you said you stuck it somewhere, and I was going, oh, thank God that it did not turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out.
Chris. No. Quick review of the Retron 5. It is an emulator that plays it is an emulator that plays software. It does everything an emulator does. It has cheat codes. It has save states. It has controller inputs that you can customize. It is, by and large, it does its job, but it's kind of unreliable, and the customer service department is kind of shady. But hey, it works. I got my money's worth so far. All of my NES games have worked. All of my Genesis games have worked. All of my Game Boy games have worked. It has done what I paid for. So, hey, I'm a happy guy. And I'm going to keep playing my retro games because next down the line for me, you'll be hearing next week about Cool Spot, about Donald Duck's Quack Shot, and about, DuckTales 2 for the Game Boy because the NES version is rare as fuck.
Cool spot.
Real quick, I also played 1992's Wheel of Fortune with Holly.
is that the best year for Wheel of Fortune?
Oh my god, guys. Just
It
Google 1992
I might have played
Wheel
that
of Fortune
one day.
Genesis. The characters you select from are fucking obnoxious. We've got like Guido the Killer Pimp over there on the left, a Julia Louis-Dreyfus ripoff, some weird Asian lady, some Wayne Brady look-alike, and like this girl that looks like Wanda Sykes. They've all got 90s hairstyles, and they're in 16-bit graphics. It's the fucking greatest. It really, really is. I want a round and Holly want a round.
Wow.
That's about it
Yeah.
for me. Besides the fact that Wheel of Fortune almost killed my Retron 5 because I literally couldn't get that cartridge out to save my life. We both had to team up and yank it out. That is one air of caution that I have to say with the Retron 5.
You gotta lube it up, man.
You fucking stick those cartridges in and they ain't coming out. My God.
You gotta be careful where you put those cartridges.
I swear to God, like there are so many sexual innuendos in what I'm saying.
You might need surgery.
What?
You should call
Chris,
their
are you ready
That's
yet?
called Tales of the
support
ER.
on that too.
If I
You
fucking
can now email us. Oh,
send the customer service department an email. I can't get it out. That's all the email says. Send.
Probably better than I
I
can't get
stuck
it
it in. I stuck it in, and it wouldn't come out.
Story of my life.
I stuck a
Story
Aladdin
of
in.
my
It wouldn't
life.
come out.
put it in. Call tech support.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Chris, are you ready yet?
Is that what we were going with? I don't know.
Are you ready?
Yes, actually I am.
Good.
Sorry,
Go for it.
Mother Nature kicked me out of my normal space, so.
Now you're in outer
alright,
space.
Let's see. Yeah, let's. I don't know. Did you get to mention, Randy? Because I wasn't really paying that much attention because I was relocating. That if anybody has any questions about the stuff that we're playing, go ahead and put them in the thing
Q&A.
that people can. Yeah, there. That thing. Yeah. So obviously, the number one, what came out yesterday, Theatrhythm Curtain Call. I know John and I are super, super addicted to that, and
Yes.
time permitting, we shall talk about it. I played some Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. No shocker there.
No, not at all.
No. I did get some DLC for it, so that's pretty cool because there's a bunch of things that they add via some DLC that I've gotten to experience, like Histoire as a playable character and some more Colosseum fights. When will I stop playing? Marvel Puzzle Quest. Get that Colossus because it's awesome. Beat Velocity 2X, and I went back and I got a bunch of unlockables done. Special entries,
Get my Vita back so I can
special
play
levels.
that damn game.
Oh, you do, John, for reals. Oh my God. I swear to God, I'm trying to learn how to play that one-handed because it's that good. And then, of course, I'm sure we definitely are going to talk about this amongst ourselves because we've all
Yes.
played it, at least in part, which the Smash 3DS demo. And that one I know for sure. The coins carry over, but the villagers' victims do not.
Chris has apparently been wrecking things as the villager.
Heck yeah, man, that bowling
Hey,
ball.
Randy, since you introduced us, you get the honor of going last.
Oh my gosh, I feel so special. So, let's see. One game that I've been playing a lot of recently is Sleeping Dogs. Like, I got big into it over my week of, not working, and after beating Final Fantasy VIII. So, good times. I'm making my way through there. I have no idea how long this game is, but it's good. It's fun. Lots of missions and stuff. Well, I guess I should say I finally was able to order Tales of Xillia 2 Collector's Edition, as well as Cardcaptor Sakura on Blu-ray. But Tales of Xillia arrived today, but in the meantime, I played Grace's F some more, and it was kind of sad because I just felt like empty because I'm like, oh, this isn't Xillia 2. So Grace's F is kind of shelved for now. I also did not play Arkham City because apparently Chris cares a lot that I play that.
And
Jeez.
yet you don't. It's kind of like how I treat Charlotte over Xenogears.
I dropped that game back in July.
Turn Monster Hunter.
So I'll get to Arkham City one of these days, but I got to play Xillia 2 today for like a couple of hours, and that was really cool. I just want to share real quick. There's some ridiculousness going on, and Chris is writing things. No Marmalade
That
Boys
wasn't me, it's not me.
imports. Jeez, you guys are insane. So it's really cool.
Bro.
I got the collector's edition of Xillia 2, which you can see kind of right up there. The box is giant because there's a ton of stuff in there. Besides just the standard game case, it came with a steelbook thing to hold the soundtrack CD, but it also holds the game. So
That's like premium.
and Tales of Xillia 1's art book. It was hardbound, but it was DVD-sized case. It was whatever. The art book for Xillia 2 that comes with the collector's edition, giant. Holy crap. For scale-wise, that's kind of ridiculous.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then it came with other things, so now my Mila isn't so lonely because I've got Luger with me now. So he's there. And
Guys,
yeah,
since we're showing things off,
You're
this is a
interrupting
game I
me?
haven't played yet. but I totally will. It's the
Interrupting.
original Star Fox. Finally.
Wow.
Finally.
I have that. So what I also got with that is a Rolo plushie. He's the fat cat.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my god, he's cute.
You know what? We should that dog that I turned into last time. I should
Duct
find a way
taped him to
become
your
that.
shoulder.
You
I
know.
want to see him the whole show.
Okay. So hey,
Do that the whole show.
being classy. Anyway, I got to play that game for a couple of hours, and it's shaping up to be really cool, and I'm excited because Tales games is good stuff. And the only other thing that I played is I decided to try and get into the autumn mood because we're starting to get in there, and I'm getting rid of this right now. I'm like, you know
Pumpkin
what?
spice lattes.
No, I did not do that. Instead, I played. I played Slender: The Arrival, and I played it for all of maybe 10 minutes. I didn't even get to see Slender Man, and I quit. I'm like, nope, I can't do this. Good thing I paid $5. No, something like $3 for it, whatever. But you know what? That's what I has. So, is that everybody now?
Yep.
That's insanity.
Deco says, well, obviously he stuck the controller connector into the appropriate port, going with our innuendo from earlier.
Good. That's exactly what I wanted to know.
Chris, we have an audience question for you. Deco says from probably a ways back, under what conditions does Chris twerk?
Because you apparently will do it if your lady requires. Oh, he's
Yeah,
gone.
we lost him. His video got lost.
There we go. He can answer that when he comes back.
That's unfortunate.
Basement Quality Pat says that he got a Famicom, or a Famiclone back in
Yes.
2007 from a pawn shop, and it didn't work, and he taketh away. Oh,
Chris
that's
is
sad.
back.
Chris
In
is
Pat's
back.
gaming update, he started playing Pokemon Emerald, and he smoked Flannery with a Tentacool. Nicely done, Pat. I'll be
Yeah.
talking Emerald-ish when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire come out, but that's a ways back. Welcome back, Chris.
Thank you very much.
While you were away, listener Deco asked, under what conditions does Chris twerk?
Captain
Let's see.
Farbio.
What the fuck is
If I'm
Captain
drunk.
Farbio? Anybody want to clue me in on this yet?
Weren't you like here
No.
for that?
No.
I
No,
don't
I was
remember.
not.
Captain Farbio is life. Captain
People-
Farbio is love.
People messaged me on Twitter being like, "Who's Captain Farbio?" And I'm like, "What?" we still need to get maybe Randy to like do a quick sketch of Captain Farbio.
That's right.
Is this like our fucking
Please.
podcast mascot or something?
He is now.
Could be.
Because, like, I'm out of the loop. This is the loop over here, and I'm...
Thing is Captain Farbio would need like a cool like wooden ship, like a cool like BC podcast like flag, and that's a lot more work than what we're gonna ask Randy to do. He's gonna be like a dude with hair.
He's just magical and so rugged and handsome. That's why Chris is Captain Farbio.
Captain Farbio.
Oh,
Dude,
he's good
You
time.
guys...
Captain Farbio needs a song like Captain Farbio.
Wow.
Is there more, or is that it?
It was gonna be like Captain Farbio. He eats Oreos. I don't know.
Nice. I
Shaking
like
his
it.
hair, showing his hair. Yeah.
Are we ready to talk Final Fantasy 15 yet? Because that hype
No.
literally happened
No, that's
No.
down,
20 minutes
that's
ago.
down the list. Dude,
I
It
know.
is?
I'm ready to talk about it now.
Oh, you added someone said also that Final Fantasy 15 trailer when it was another thing already there. So I guess we can talk about all of that stuff because a lot of things happened.
Yes.
Let me just start off by saying that Final Fantasy 15 speaks to me now on a more personal level because of the new Mercedes-Benz DLC that they've added. I have to say, Mercedes-Benz is killing it in Japan to be getting all these deals. It's crazy, man. Wow, they're
Right.
on
Then
top
it's
of it.
going to be brought over to the West, just like
Isn't it-
Mario Kart, man.
So like, yeah, everyone copies Nintendo.
Well, fuck, man! You look at
That trailer-
Final Fantasy 15,
that trailer was just
what do you
made.
see? Xenoblade Chronicles X. That's what you fucking see.
No, that trailer was just made like yesterday because they were like, we need to make this trailer great, and they're like, well, what does Nintendo doing? Let's just make that.
I'm telling you, Xenoblade Chronicles X and Final Fantasy 15 are going to go head to head, and it's going to be hilarious to see the similarities between the two games.
I don't know if you're gonna see that many similarities, but I have to admit the vibe is like kind of similar because big monsters.
Big monsters, modern day-ish.
Xenoblade's like mecha
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
lots of
Xenoblade
numbers
is
everywhere.
not-
This is like action on foot, like almost Lightning Returns, but
I'm just saying.
more
Like Final
interactive.
Fantasy 15 looks like that movie where they go and try to find, they drive across the country to go have sex with his internet girlfriend. And
What if he's
Xenoblade
just trying to get
Chronicles
home for Christmas, guys?
Before we started to record, Randy said, "Go on."
Oh,
from me.
that thing. So it's actually a video game adaptation of Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
There you
And
go.
it's a spoiler. I'm not supposed to talk about this, but Neil Patrick Harris is a party member.
Dude, I would buy it 3 fucking times. Oh my
It's
god.
National Lampoon's Vacation Final Fantasy.
And instead of getting a airship midway through the game, you get a tiger that you get to ride on your
Oh my god.
go get some.
Just make sure the tiger doesn't take you in the wrong direction, bro.
That would be bad. That is the thing that you do not want to happen, because then hijinks and
Now
I hope they all get motorcycles.
Last Harold and Kumar reference is done. We done dropped that. What do you guys think of this trailer?
Motorcycles.
Buddy
Cars.
cop.
I think that car's gonna get destroyed, and then they're all gonna have to ride motorcycles. And there's gonna be a big action scene. On
I
a highway.
really like the whole motif of them taking a trip, because they're all supposed to be friends, so it's cool seeing them all be in a car, on their
Yeah.
journey or whatever, kind of just chilling out.
You know what
And
this
it-
trailer did?
So is the official Final Fantasy minigame for 15 going to be I Spy?
No, it's road trip bingo. You have your card of different things you're supposed to see. But I was gonna say that it's neat because we're seeing a lot more locales than what we've seen before when it was Versus 13. Like, we only saw stuff in the city, and then there was that one gameplay trailer where they showed
Like a
grassy
field.
area. Yeah, exactly. Now we've got that grassy area plus like a pond, beach, lake thingy, and then they get to the desert, and there's a giant shard of something in the ground, and we're getting places. And I mean, the trailer says it all. Right at the end, Noctis's line, "It's been a long time coming." Almost there. Then it shows the logo. Like, it's just like, yeah, it's been a long time.
Isn't he like the prince of something, and something he's got to go home, and
He's the
just like
prince
some big story?
of a kingdom that is the only one with a crystal left, because all the other ones have been lost during wars or stolen and things like that. So yeah, fun. fun
Happy fun times.
I'm
But
excited.
speaking of Final Fantasy 15, there's going to be a demo for Final Fantasy 15 in everyone's copy of Final Fantasy Type 0 HD coming to
God.
the United States on March 17th, 2015.
Day after my
for
birthday.
only PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, not for
Wii
PlayStation
U.
3, Xbox 360, Wii
That
U,
might be the time to get one. Huh?
Vita,
Crap.
or heaven
Yeah.
forbid, PlayStation Portable. Heaven forbid they should, make the game for that.
No.
Nice, Chris. Very nice.
Yeah.
You know what, man?
Much? I am.
Stick
I
it
am.
to them. Go get that
Yeah,
fan
heck yeah.
translation. You know what? You don't even have to go get it. I've got it. I'll
No,
give you the fan
PSP Go.
Anyways, while we're on, I guess while we're still relatively in Final Fantasy 15, I'm not sure. Did you guys catch the news? It just like maybe 5 minutes before we started the TGS, they announced that there's going to be Tetsuya Nomura is no longer directing it. It's going to be another guy.
Yeah. I saw that news.
My
I can't get the
heart.
article open.
It's
I'm
gonna
okay with
come
it.
out of my chest.
The guy. Oh, I don't remember the name. I had it, but it's the guy who
Kawada.
directed. It's the guy who directed the Third Birthday for
That's,
PSP.
Wow, what?
is that
Yeah.
Tabata? But he's the no.
There's something with an A, right?
Yeah, it's Tabata.
Fucking
Ooh.
teenagers, man.
I'm okay with that because he did
Well, yeah.
Type Zero.
and Crisis Core. So
I'm totes
Doesn't,
okay with that.
Well, think about it, because this is supposed to be more of like a shooty kill Final Fantasy,
Mhm.
and Third Birthday. I mean that fits it right there. That's an action.
That
action
is a
shooter.
shooty kill game right there.
Yeah.
yeah, wow,
So-
that's pretty cool.
Hey
If anything,
guys,
I'm actually more interested in the game now.
Randy, I'm gonna disappoint you with this,
Hmm.
but if Final Fantasy 15 is coming around the time of Type 0, which comes in March, I'm assuming we'll see 15 by like fall or holiday of 2015. That means that Kingdom Hearts 3 is Q1 2016 at best.
Wow,
Holiday.
you have all of these dates way too far up.
Yeah.
Man.
If Nomura is just starting to direct that game, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
dude.
had at E3. We didn't get another trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. We just had the little illustration and dialogue at the end of the 2.5 thing for it. We have not seen enough for them to be like, yeah, this will come out Q1 2016 or anything like that.
I mean, they're keeping everything super secretive, though. There's probably going to be a Kingdom Hearts 3 related secret movie at the end of 2.5. Who's to say they're not
There is.
developing it simultaneously?
There is going to be one, but we don't know. You know, we haven't seen other than a couple of gameplay things of like a boss. We haven't really seen much of anything else. So I just think
I'm
those.
just saying, have a little faith. I'm thinking
When is
Kingdom
when
Hearts
like,
3 is
for
coming
us-
2016.
What was that, Chris?
I was gonna say for us, the fall is like our big game season where all the big games come out is, October-ish. When is that in Japan?
Excellent question. Because yeah, if it's other stuff, maybe 6 months before in the spring. Because
Yeah, because I mean, like, TGS is happening right now, so maybe 6 months from now everything will be prime and proper. Who knows?
Because if that's the case, then I assume with a huge title like that, they would definitely save it for their largest
Yeah.
game season. I don't think it's going to be, Q1 2016 at all.
Oh,
If
no,
that's
no,
the
no,
case,
like-
we may end up holding it till 2017.
I don't think 2017. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out at the end of 2016. I think Final Fantasy 15 is coming out at the end of next year, and Kingdom Hearts 3 will be about a year behind it.
I can get behind that. Not the Kingdom Hearts 3 Q1 2016. That's way too close to 15 if it was going to come out holiday 2015. But yeah, stuff is happening, and that's cool that we've got a different director on 15, so that way Nomura can concentrate on 3 and get that shit moving. Because, man, in between all those things.
So ready for that series to end.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be the end of the series, John.
No,
gonna be the end of the saga.
The fucking Xehanort saga. The next one's gonna star Sora and goddamn Kingdom Hearts 4 or whatever the
So
fuck
they-
he ends
Yeah,
up calling
I
the
think
next
Sora
game.
is
It's
like
gonna
a
star
30-year-old
Sora.
dude with
And I'm gonna
chest
be
hair.
like, God damn it. God damn
Are
it,
they ever
Square
going to
Enix.
say what the island is?
What the island is, which
Yeah.
What
island?
is this, Lost the video game?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what this is.
Fucking time travel and shit.
Like,
Hey,
yeah.
you boy, get over here by the banyan trees. Alright,
Here's
keep
a
going.
here's a fun little thing that you can do, kiddos at home. Find someone who knows nothing about video games and try to describe to them the plot of
Of Kingdom
the
Hearts.
first 10 Kingdom Hearts games. And you let me know how that goes.
Well, we'd still have to wait for 3 more games to come out, Chris. I'm not sure if you knew that. In order for that to be the
I
first
love
game.
you, Randy.
So,
I love you
summarize
forever.
it.
Interesting
Summarize it to
Uh,
summarize it from first to now. Find someone who knows nothing about video games and try to talk to them about the plots of the games in
You'll
any
get me
sort of
super drunk,
consecutive
guys,
overview.
and I'll do that.
I have a
First
Google
start with
Doc.
me.
I have a Google Doc that explains everything. And
With what, like a
Interesting.
30-minute plus PowerPoint presentation?
no, have you not seen that Google Doc of somebody that has compiled the story of Kingdom Hearts into a funny Google Doc that's just like this guy, and then they just have pictures of things And they're just like quick, like
Well,
one
this guy
sentence
is
things.
Ansem, but he's not really Ansem. He's
That's
actually
exactly-
some other dude.
Yep, that's exactly how it goes. But
That's
interestingly,
how it goes, but it's fucking hilarious.
For
I've
some-
seen what Randy is talking about, and it's goddamn funny.
for somebody who's never played video games, my ex-brother-in-law, who's a total douchebag, his sister never played video games, and then she got introduced to video games via Kingdom Hearts, and she played through all of them. And
Ooh.
so there's something.
I'm not talking about playing the games. I'm talking about describe the plot to them. That's the fun part.
It's just, well, if they've never played video games but watched anime, I'm sure they'd understand it because it could be just as fucking crazy as that.
Fair enough.
The only
By
thing
the
I
way,
can-
Deco says there aren't enough
Be
expletives.
bunking it.
The only thing I can say is one of my best friends here back home. He's played Kingdom Hearts twice. And each time he quits in the first town. The best. We tried this one time to get him past it, and he quit again. It's an ongoing joke.
Deco says there aren't enough expletives to express my contempt for Square Enix.
Wow.
Oh man, I can almost quote him from one time he talked about Square Enix.
Oh,
Please.
oh, that's right. They're a bunch of criminals.
Yes, there's a bunch of criminals.
It's true.
Overnight thousand.
Oh Lord, I love Deco so much.
Who doesn't? That guy's awesome. So, of course, because TGS is going on, Square is having a field day, and there are more things happening. So, this is something that excited me because I'm a whore for these. There's now a Steam logo on the Final Fantasy 13 portal page for 13, 13.2, and Lightning Returns. So, are we getting the Lightning trilogy on Steam?
Yes.
Hallelujah.
No.
Another reason to play 13, and a great way to show support for the PC as a viable platform for Square Enix RPGs like 15, Type 0, Kingdom Hearts 3.
I hate to... Randy.
Randy's
Yeah.
like fucking
sorry.
Marvel Warriors, lightning.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Randy.
Yeah.
I think they're just gonna make the 3 games in one package. That's all it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a Steam release.
Then why do they have the logo on their website?
I think they'll do both.
Someone web shopped photo.
Someone
garbage.
uploaded the wrong PNG.
It was Obama. It was ISIS. ISIS is
Oh, yeah.
disseminating polls.
After beheading
Wait,
after beheading
Jesus
journalists,
Christ, Chris.
obviously the next step is to Photoshop
Chris
Steam logos.
Garcia, ladies and gentlemen, bringing this show to the fucking level since OG, episode fucking 1.
Oh my god!
Chris
But
is gonna get us in fucking trouble one day, and it's gonna be his fault, not ours.
Hey, let's all take a minute and just say hello to NSA, who's now watching our live broadcast. Hi, guys.
Hey,
You guys
Hey,
do our work. Thank you.
what's up?
Thank you for all you do for us.
Hey, NSA, want to see my nipple?
Oh my god.
John's not even
John, put that away.
This
Oh
is
my
not-
god.
A 17 plus podcast.
Oh, everybody's got them.
So we can stop the
Nipples
Final
are not
Fantasy
sexual organs.
Square Enix train, and John can talk about things that he cares about.
Because I just got done showing my nipple. Let's talk about Pokemon.
Are there nipples in Pokemon? Are there
There is on Tumblr.
Oh, God. I wasn't even going to go there, Jared. I was going to go with the Pikachu 3DS XL, or LL, or whatever the fuck. Do y'all remember that, by the way? That Pikachu Special Edition 3DS XL, where, like, right at the bottom of his stomach where his nipples would be are the 2 cameras? Everybody calls it Pika Nips.
I thought that was on his face. Well.
They're more useful than the actual cameras.
Fair enough. But anyway, you guys, a demo for Pokemon Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is coming. And what the fuck are they going to do with a demo for Pokemon? Apparently, there's going to be a familiar Pokemon. It's going to Mega Evolve, and you're going to be able to transfer it to your main game somehow. And it's coming to North America as well as Japan. And that's all we know, really. No concrete information other than the fact that a demo is coming. How the fuck is a demo for a Pokemon game going to work? I don't get it. I really, really don't. But that's okay, because there are new Mega Evolutions, there's new trailers and footage all the fuck over the place. This game absolutely blows Pokemon X and Y out of the water visually, and it's going to do a whole bunch of awesome shit that builds off of X and Y. So I'm just excited all the way around. What is Chris showing us?
I have
Maybe
no
he's
idea.
not showing us.
It's
Wait,
an
wait.
R2D2 phone.
It is an R2-D2 phone.
Space phone.
Yes, it is an R2D2 phone.
Star
Sorry.
Wars.
Lots of
No, you're
space.
fine. I just thought
Are
you were
any of
gonna
you surprised?
I thought you were gonna show us like the NES 3DS XL that you somehow got in advance because you know some guy at GameStop or something.
Dude, I wish. Oh my god, are you kidding?
Man,
They don't even
can't
trust
be,
their employees with that stuff.
they can't be announcing their fucking 3DS XL special stuff when the savvy folk like us know that the new 3DS and new 3DS LL are coming to the West eventually. So like anything special edition they announce, I'm just gonna look right past it.
The way
I'd
the way I
love
see
to own it, but no.
Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we're not going to be fooled. We know too much, man. The world is a terrible, terrible place because we know too much, and part of that is we will no longer have NES or Persona Q 3DSs.
I know.
But the way I figure it, you know what? Nintendo probably wasn't planning on bringing this stuff here anyway, and GameStop's like, hey, let us
Hey
do it.
guys, let's make
Because
some
they're
money.
they're all exclusive to GameStop anyway. So
Yep.
I've been doing
Just
that.
like
They're gonna be
Xenoblade was
losing money.
exclusive to GameStop.
It's an interesting partnership.
Certainly is. Anything else news related before we move on to the topic at hand?
Yeah, my topic.
Yeah,
my
the one that,
topic
round
what was
2.
your topic?
is Final Fantasy 15 trailer came out like a couple hours ago at Tokyo Game Show. And all I wanted to say, because I finally came up with a thought, was I think the reason why they went with this vibe in this trailer was because it actually has this weird nostalgic feel, and it feels like a Final Fantasy game beyond, except for like all the fighting, but like all that other stuff, all that bromance stuff going on, that was all like FF.
You talking Cloud and Zack here, buddy old pal?
No, not at all, because I've never played a game with Zack in it, except for 7. And I'm talking about like bromance feels FF 8 and before. I'm like, yo. And that's why I wanted to say, that's all I had to say. By the way, guys, that trailer came out. I'm sure you guys saw it.
Thank you,
Jared,
Jared, for letting us know.
gave you my PlayStation Portable. Why the fuck haven't you played Crisis Core yet?
Because I don't
hate
have
that
Crisis
game.
Core. I tried finding it.
Play it.
Oh, I forgot.
Do
The
you
last
want
time
it?
I went to Video Games New York, I forgot to like look for it. I'm so sorry.
Do you
Well,
want it?
you
I'm gonna grab it. I promise.
Because
I'm
Let
going
Chris
to New
let
York
mine.
next month.
let Chris give it to you.
Let
Yeah,
me.
I can
Okay,
do mine.
I'll accept after. I'm gonna go to Video Games New York. I
New
think
York.
next month, in less than a month
And you're
now.
gonna
If I
fucking
can't
forget
find
about
it. If I can't find it, then well, it's on.
Hey Randy. Hey Randy.
Yeah.
You ready to tell the world how you feel about Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo 3DS?
Are we getting real close to the camera? Are we all doing this?
What?
Yes.
I mean,
No,
You
'cause
are.
I'm not. No, Randy and I are gonna sit back. So you guys can lean forward.
Chris, let's be intimate.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
you
all
guys
for it,
have a
dude.
lot-
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
I was,
2001: A Space Odyssey time.
Oh god. Chris has got this shit down.
I've got the Kubrick angles.
Randy, tell the world how you feel.
is that a weird? Am I supposed to be like something weird about that? Because I played
No.
the game. It's really
I know
good.
you played the game, but like you said you had like a one sentence thought on it.
Hey, look,
Oh.
guys, like an episode of Eva.
Unfamiliar ceiling.
Lol.
Love you, Jared. My thing. It's a really great game. It's really smooth. I really love it. Still not getting the 3DS version. I'll just get the Wii U version.
Woohoo!
Choo-choo
Okay.
train!
So, Jared and Randy, why don't you tell us why you're not getting the 3DS version?
I haven't decided. What the hell are you
Uh,
talking about?
Well, I mean,
Um,
the way you reacted to Randy told me that you weren't getting it either, but shit.
Shit.
I don't play handheld stuff enough for it to warrant me getting it twice. So, and I would much rather get it on something that I can play comfortably on my couch, and with other people without having to find other people with 3DSs and Smash Brothers. As well, I have you gents, which is great.
Fair
Not,
enough.
not a local thing. So,
Hey, you can play on the internet with your 3DS friends.
I could also do that on the Wii U version as well as have people sit on my couch and play with me. So I will just get the one $60 game versus paying $35, $40
Hell
for
Yes.
an
And
extra
you know
one.
why I'm paying $35 to $40 more, even though I already own the Japanese version?
Because you are stupid and you want that soundtrack.
Oh,
The first part,
fighting
I'll
word.
forgive. The
That's
first
great.
part, I'll forgive. The second part,
Well,
fuck yes, I want that soundtrack. Are you serious?
Okay.
You could just like listen to him in the game in the music player, man.
No, I want the fucking soundtrack, you loser. I'm Jonathan fucking Higgins. I collect video game music like I collect Pokemon, motherfucker.
1 month after release, Nintendo will add the soundtrack to iTunes, and you could buy that for $10 versus having to pay $35 to $40.
I really don't think they will. Have they added the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask soundtrack? Or the
No.
Ocarina of Time
Why
3D
would they ever
soundtrack?
put anything Majora's Mask ever out again?
I'm just they fucking gave it to me in a fucking envelope from Club Nintendo, which is exactly where that soundtrack is
Oh yeah,
coming
you know
from.
my friend does that too. Still sealed.
Yeah. It's not still sealed for me. I don't even like Majora's
Not a
Mask,
true
and that shit's
collector
on my
if you
computer.
unsealed your stuff.
Listen, fuck you and your collector. I listen to music, motherfucker. I listen to video game music, and there's Xenoblade music in that fucking game. They play Gower Plains. It's a thing. They play
Yeah.
it on the stage.
Don't you have the Xenoblade soundtrack? Because that song is on there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and when they release the Wii U version, it's actually gonna have fucking remixed music on it. I
See, when you
assume.
said that,
You
when
assume,
said
so there's
that
no official word.
Hey, listen, Randy, what did we hear during the Shulk reveal trailer? What did we fucking hear? Tell me
there's-
what we heard.
Sounded like the same music from Xenoblade.
It
but nothing-
sounded like remixed Xenoblade music. Did you
I
not
don't know.
hear the
You,
higher
you
tempo
kind of
for Gower
recorded a
Plains?
video
I
of
didn't.
Gower Plains, and it sounded exactly the same.
Yes, that was the 3DS version of the stage. The Wii U
Oh.
version is going to have enhanced
Hopefully, the
audio.
Wii U version will be better
It will. It
because
will.
it can't have a pit in the bottom.
Good, because that's the one I'm playing and paying for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too, Randy. You want me to go now?
solidarity then. Hey,
I'll
Chris,
explain.
are
Wait.
you getting the 3DS version?
dance, puppets, dance.
I didn't give my reasoning.
Okay, Jared, go
You know
ahead.
what? If you want to go Randy, Chris, me, then you, we can do that.
That's what I was planning on.
All right.
Hey, Chris, Dance
So-
Puppets Dance. Why are you or aren't you getting the 3DS version of the game?
Let's see. I am getting the 3DS version of the game because
My dog, man.
I am actually the majority of my gaming is done on handhelds, and even though it will be great to play on the couch with my friends in front of the Wii U, I'd also really like the ability to go through, play Smash Run, collect abilities, do all kinds of things like that, so that way I can make my time away from the Wii U as productive as my time on the Wii U.
And the best part is, you
And
can
soundtrack.
transfer all the things that you get on your 3DS to the Wii U. So all those customizable bits, you can transport it.
Makes. Oh. Customizable stuff? Okay. But, like, you're not talking about, like, stuff you unlocked.
Yeah.
Not the characters and stuff. You'll need to
Yeah,
do
but
all of
the
that
moves.
again in the Wii U version of the game. But I'm talking like if you find a certain piece of armor, like if you fucking find a Yoshi head in Smash Run, and you want to fucking stick that on your Mii, and your Mii will have a Yoshi head. you can fucking bring that Yoshi head to the Wii U. And there's going to be some Yoshi heads and pieces of equipment in Smash Bros. On 3DS that's exclusive to that game. So when you bring your little Mii fighter over from the Wii U or from the 3DS version to the Wii U version, you're going to have exclusive pieces of equipment that you can go online with and show your hood rat friends.
No.
Hood rat friends? Who's got hood rat friends? I don't have hood rat friends.
Oh,
Where
Lord.
are you hanging out, John?
I'm hanging out in Compton with all the
You're
other
hanging-
waifus.
You're hanging out at the, what was that hotel that you stayed at E3?
Oh, God. I don't even remember anymore. It was a Hilton.
Yeah, there you go. It was the...
I can't remember any hotels from PAX. Omni Parker. What was another one called?
Just a real quick question, John. Did your hotel have those really cool Square Enix room keys?
Are you?
Still has it.
Fine.
He's planning on going back.
About this.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I have the one not from this year, but from last year. The 2013 It's another Realm Reborn deal.
I might just give that key to you that's still in my wallet all this time because I know how big of a fan you are of FF14 and FF11. But back to Smash. Chris,
Yes.
you played the demo. Well, wait,
Oh,
Jared, do you have any thoughts?
Of course I have thoughts.
Go for it. Tell us your thoughts.
Wow. Like a therapy session. How do you feel, Randy?
How do you feel? We know how Randy feels, and I'm with him. I see his point of view. If you don't game on a handheld,
Lies.
don't get the handheld version.
Here's what I have to say. People are already reporting that they're breaking their 3DSs, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't want to play competitively on 3DS, because you have to let me finish. Let's see. I would want to play that game basically for the online multiplayer and just like playing people and this and that. So what I have to do is I'm gonna wait to see what Smash Run is. I'm gonna wait to see my friend's 3DS and Smash Run, and I might play through it once or something with a character or something. And once I get that experience and I get to see like what that 3DS game is all about, that's when I think I'll make my decision. But I really don't think I'll get it. So like what I plan on doing with the Wii U version is basically just like playing online against people. And yeah, I mean playing locally with friends is cool on occasion, but I really want to play online and get better and have that experience like I used to have back in college. And I'm hoping the online just supports that completely, because that's my main banking on that.
Jared, you're gonna be fine if the
But
3D
everything else,
is any.
I never played Smash Brawl, like all the like tons of hours. I never played that for the emissary stuff or anything. I never played any of those mini games. That was all like whatever. This is it's all about getting my characters and then holding that controller and getting better and seeing how people play and dying a lot. Yeah. No items.
I really don't think then, Jared, you should get the 3DS version
Nope.
because you seem like the type that's just gonna find one thing and stick with it. So why would you waste your money twice?
Yeah, I mean,
Chris and I
gotta
think
see it.
Chris and I are coming from the same vantage point where, and I will give this advice to anyone thinking about buying the 3DS version. Smash Bros. 3DS is for fun. Smash Bros. Wii U is for glory. Don't play your 3DS competitively. The software can handle competitive play just fine. I promise you this. The hardware, this piece of shit, it's gonna come right off if you're fucking like trying so goddamn hard with your little fucking circle pad. You're gonna fucking
Here,
take
let me
right off.
let me help you. Let me help everyone out right now. If you're going to be playing Smash Brothers on the 3DS, I've got one piece of advice for you. Don't play with your whole body. Like seriously, I've seen people play Smash and they're like,
Dude,
and I'm like,
seriously.
guys,
People
It's
take
okay.
this shit seriously.
That's like the reason why people had pictures of their Wiimotes going into the TVs and stuff when the Wii
Yeah.
came out, because people were playing tennis like they were John McEnroe.
My,
Oh my God,
my friend's
it's
my friend's
Wii tennis.
3DS. His that thumbstick happened to him after playing Animal Crossing for like 100 hours. It just like fell apart.
Did that?
And after playing enough Animal Crossing and stuff, his L and R buttons don't work. So he basically he played a lot and he put like a ton of hours into it and it just doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
I
Here's my 3DS.
Super Smash Brothers on 3DS for over 15 hours at this point, and ladies and gentlemen, the circle pad on my 3DS LL is fucking fine. Cause you know what? When I play the game, I'm not over here going, "Oh my God, let me land this hit."
I don't think that's not what I mean though. I mean, okay, yeah, there's probably some like crazy children on caffeine doing that, but like.
And by
I don't-
children, you mean people our age.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
no, I think just like a lot of play like that, for like how addicting it gets. I think that I just think like so much play is gonna just deteriorate the value of your console faster. So I don't know. So if I break
I'm
a
living-
if I
I am living
if I wear it
proof to the
down like a
contrary.
GameCube controller, I'll just get another one. But I don't want to break my
You
3DS.
have to treat your handhelds with care. You can play Smash Brothers on your handheld, or Animal Crossing on your handheld, or whatever it is that you do. Do it with care, people. These things are held, they're consoles in the fucking palm of your hand.
So
You
that's
don't fucking
exactly
throw this shit around.
right.
John, I mean, I'm saying right now, I am an example to the complete contrary, because I've had my 3DS since maybe, 2 months after launch? It came out in, May? I got it in June. So March? Anyway, I got
March
it about 2 months
27th,
after launch.
2011.
I've had it ever since. It's been my primary console. Between, I don't know, I'd say every game that I own for it, which is a whole bunch, I've probably put somewhere along the lines of maybe 600, 700 hours
Yeah.
into gaming on my 3DS. My 3DS is fine. The L and R buttons work perfectly. The circle pad is fine. There's nothing wrong with my 3DS, and I've abused it. I've played that thing nonstop. This is not like cursory, I'm gonna play 2 hours of Pokemon then put it down for 3 months. I'm talking about every day.
Well, guess what I do? I haven't played a game on 3DS. It's a Shovel Knight. Why isn't he in Smash? That's the character.
You know what?
I
Dude.
chose my character, guys, from the beginning.
Go for it.
There you go.
Jared is Shovel Knight.
High five, Jared.
Jared is the Shovel Knight of this podcast because
Because
He digs it.
he's a really good character in the game.
I was looking for a tagline. Chris caught the ball I threw. It just flew right over your fucking head.
Mm.
And Randy's
You can
over
take mine,
here like,
Jared.
what the
It's okay.
fuck are these two jackasses talking about? Chris, you actually care about this game. Do you have any questions for me?
No one has
Heck
questions
yeah,
for you.
I posted the on your thread on GamePodunk.com. I posted in your thread.
Oh, did you really? Because yes,
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, I have written 4,000 words about Super Smash Bros. On 3DS over on Game
So far.
Podunk. It has been a fucking wild ride, for reals. But I slowed down my coverage because the Retron 5 showed up at my door, and then just shit. Yeah, it's. I'm taking a little bit of a break, but I mean, it's all good. Let's see what Chris has added to the Game Podunk thread so I can respond to it.
Well, I can tell you.
live.
No.
You want to know more about the difference between Pit and Dark Pit? Well, I haven't played as either one.
Wow.
I'm going to be honest with you.
You're not
I-
a true Smash Brothers fan.
I kind of can't stand Pit, and I
Yeah,
kind of can't
just like
stand
I keep
Counterpart.
saying Icarus, the game on
I-
3DS.
I can't stand Kid
Bad
Icarus
game.
either. Those controls are nuts. But
Yeah. Tell me.
I will play through both of those characters before I post again and tell you more about the differences between them.
Wait, Does Dark Pit have a whole new moveset?
No.
Then why is he in the game?
Listen, guys, and people listening to this podcast, I usually take a stance of absolutely zero spoilers, but these three gentlemen and our crew of listeners,
That game's been out for like a month now. It's
you
not
guys are alright.
spoilers.
So if you don't want any spoilers beyond Dark Pit, whose name we just dropped, because Chris didn't tag as spoilers,
Costume change.
oops. It's not
Duck
a
Hunt.
costume change, though.
Duck Hunt playable.
Yes. Duck
The
Hunt's
game, the
playable.
cartridge itself.
Ness is playable. The cartridge itself. Jesus Christ. Hey guys. There are clone characters in Super Smash Bros. 4.
Spoiler
Dr.
alert.
Mario, Lucina, and Dark Pit are the three noted clone characters, if I am
You know
not
who else is a
mistaken.
clone character?
Oh. Ganondorf.
So
Ganondorf and Captain Falcon, yeah.
Yeah.
so
So there are 4.
you're telling me that
Is Rob a clone character of anybody?
No, he is
No.
not.
Yes, he is a clown. He is a
What?
clone character of Johnny Five from Short Circuit.
What the fuck?
What?
Jared, you
You're
seem
tell-
like
so
you're
the only
talking-
difference he's gonna have like stupid things to say, like
No.
from the
You gotta
badass.
understand, I have played hours of
You've
Marth.
only played as
Listen,
Shook.
hey, dudes,
Shook.
calm your tits, Jared. Calm your tits and let the big boys talk, alright?
Calm the calamity that is your memories.
Wow. Chris took it a
No,
step
kidding.
further. Jared,
That's 'cause
I
he's
have
Barbaro.
made several characters throughout my journey on Smash Bros. 3DS, and since spoilers are a given, and I've
Well,
already
you played
warned
it
people,
as Link, Shulk,
Shulk,
and all the Fire Emblem characters, and that's it.
Marth, Lucina,
Yep.
and the Duck Hunt dog.
Oh.
Those are my
Oh,
4.
yeah.
But Jared, I
Yeah.
have mained Marth since Melee. I know how the dude plays. Lucina is Marth, but isn't. There are many, many differences between Lucina and Marth, despite them sharing the exact same move set.
Why
It
didn't you
has
play as
to-
the Goddess Girl yet?
It has to do with how they respond to attacks and how they attack themselves. Marth places
So
more
the
weight
mechanics
on
are
the tip
different.
of his sword, and Lucina places her weight throughout her sword.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are the
Yes.
This is
variants.
fucking sexy now. Sorry.
See,
This is
have
Chris, if you want to know the various differences between Pit and Dark Pit, it is not a completely different moveset.
No,
It's
I know.
going to be how they respond and deal with attacks.
I
You're
am
going- if
completely
you are
aware,
a-
John.
Pit main person, if you have mained Pit in the past, you may want to unlock Dark Pit and play as Dark Pit. Because typically, the secret characters are
I
more
play as
well-rounded
Red
versions
Pit.
of the characters themselves. Brad Pitt, did you say?
No, I play as Red Pit. I always change him to the color red.
Well, what if you change Black Pit to the color red? By the way,
So
in
is
the
he a
Japanese
cherry
version
pit?
of the game, it's not Dark Pit, it's Black Pit. Like, okay.
So, well,
Or is it a money pit if he's green pit?
Jesus Christ. Death Pit? Anyone?
I only have.
Fun
I have.
names?
You know what? You asked Chris if he has questions for you. I have one question for you, Rosalina. How do you switch to the star thing?
I
Mm.
haven't. I've
You know what?
played.
No. Then you know what? This is. I'm done. I
Jared,
don't want. No.
Jared, I've played as Rosalina. I have not
Yeah.
found whatever magic voodoo button you press to switch to Luma. Luma is not something you can play as far as I understand the character correctly. Luma is controlled independently of you. Luma will run around and do attacks on its own.
So Rosalina is the new Ice Climbers.
Yes, that is exactly what it is. Rosalina and the Ice Climbers are pretty synonymous in that respect. The Luma is dependent on Rosalina, and the Luma will often fall to its death and leave Rosalina all on her own.
Oh,
But
I'm not excited anymore.
Yeah,
Killed the hype.
I'm sorry to kill your hype, but
I might
like,
not get the Wii U game now. I don't know.
hey, I
Now I'll
mean,
get that game. That's a must-have. I gotta
if
get
Black
good.
Pit doesn't excite you, Jared, I don't know what will.
It really doesn't at all. I just want to play Pit.
So, okay, if he's a yellow pit, is he a sand pit?
Jesus Christ.
It's like basic RPG colors.
Mario Golf! Woo! Developed by Camelot, which, by the way, Isaac from Golden Sun is not even an assist trophy in this game. So the Golden Sun
That's
franchise
because
is officially
Nintendo
dead.
has forgotten that franchise exists.
That's what I'm saying. Golden Sun is dead, and my hopes with it.
Like no one's ever
But you
heard
know
of it.
what?
John, there's other Camelots.
You know what, Chris? My hope is reborn. Because the Duck Hunt dog, ladies and gentlemen, is the single greatest character Sakurai has ever created. He has taken the throne of my favorite Smash Brothers character above Shulk, Lucina, Marth, and everyone else. The Duck Hunt dog is just fucking insane. Would you guys like to hear how the Duck Hunt dog plays, or have you already seen enough from the footage you've no doubt
Oh, I
watched?
don't know, John. Wouldn't it be spoilers?
Hey, I've
Yeah, I
already
haven't
said
seen anything.
spoilers are off the fucking table as soon as I just ran around and read your Dark Pit thread live
Randy's
on the air.
crying over here.
Hey, Randy,
Yeah.
it's gonna be okay.
Oh, okay.
Randy's like, give a shit.
Oh, Lord. The Duck Hunt dog, his attacks are both short range and long range. But his short range stuff, it's very difficult to describe this phenomenon. You instead of like swinging around your sword and shit when you hold the A button to toggle your smash attacks, it's a gun.
He has a. Oh,
Crosshairs show up on your screen because the game like kind of treats the player as part of the Duck Hunt dog. It acts like the player is shooting. Like the Duck Hunt dog's B smash is literally shooting a can. You shoot a can up in the air, and if the can lands on your opponent, the can explodes and your opponent is sent hauling. You also throw the fucking clay discs from Duck Hunt out of yourself, and the player shoots them when they hit the opponent. Your B down, like random assortment of hunters from Duck Hunt will drop down and say draw and shoot a motherfucker. Like, there's just so much weird eccentricities when it comes to the Duck Hunt dog that I can't even describe them properly. But he is charming, he's hilarious, he does his little Duck Hunt laugh, and like, he cute, and I really, really, really want the Tokyo EAD team to make a Duck Hunt platformer that functions kind of sort of like the Smash Brothers character. I really want it. I want it badly. That's going to be my new Golden Sun 4. When they announce the Duck Hunt platformer, and yes,
Whoa.
I said win, because they are bringing it back. They are. Mark my words. When they announce it, I'm going to say I told you so.
guys.
Yes?
Are you okay? Are you okay?
No, I just learned. Random interjection of the podcast. Video Game Orchestra worked on the new FF-15 music. And Shimomura composed it? Just
Yeah,
like-
Shimomura composed it.
Is she doing the whole soundtrack?
I don't know if she's doing the entire soundtrack, but she definitely did Omnis Lacura or whatever the hell that
Well, she
song
did
is
the-
from Memoria.
Anyways, interjection over.
Hey,
You see this
I-
wristband? I've been wearing it for like 3 years and like 4 years, and it still fades, but it says VGO-online or something, and it doesn't exist anymore. But
Please tell me that you've washed it at least once.
I wear this every day. It's had like hundreds of showers.
Oh, okay.
Chris, any Smash Run specific questions, online specific questions, anything about the final game now that you've played the demo?
Yeah, not really. Most of my characters, or most of my questions are just character questions, which, you know, it sucks. I gotta wait, 2 more weeks after this, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
When it comes to the various nuances, because I really don't want to go on for thousands upon thousands of words, I'm taking the advice of one of the mods at GP that said, settle for generalization over specifics unless you're asked for specific questions. Like, I'm not going to do a detailed character analysis because I would be there for fucking ever. a lot of the characters haven't changed from their Brawl counterparts, and a lot of the stages, to be honest, with the 3DS version, haven't changed from their Brawl counterparts. You're going to see a lot of repeat stages. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are fans of Earthbound,
First of all,
holy fuck!
I got one.
All right, go ahead.
Electroplankton, is that still a stage or what?
No.
Damn. All right. I love Electroplankton. That was my favorite stage.
Electroplankton is not a stage in the 3DS version, so I don't think it's going to be a stage in the Wii U version either, to be honest. Because they focus on console games. And Electroplankton is like handheld, so.
Aren't there stage differences between the 3DS and the Wii U version? Isn't there like a
big time?
Yeah. Like
I don't think Electroplankton
stage
is going to show up on the Wii U though, because the Wii U is console-based stages, and Electroplankton started on a handheld, so it would be really weird to see.
See, as long as I have flat stages, I'm happy.
You will, because if Gower Plains is a recreation of its 3DS counterpart on the Wii U, that's a good stage. It's got a bunch of cliffs on the left, a bunch of cliffs on the right, and a giant chasm.
Yeah, I'm talking about like tourney legal. Like.
Well, everything has For Glory, and I think I haven't tried For Glory online yet because I'm not man enough. I did For Fun online quite a bit, and I played a lot, and it was lag-free, and I loved every fucking minute.
That's good.
Yeah. Online mode, good times in Smash Brothers, and I tried at all different times a day. I tried 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 4 p.m. I've done it all, and it was all lag-free. Happy, fun times. May not be lag-free when the game is out in other regions, but
what was that
experience,
stage? What was the competitive thing called in the Wii U game where it's like...
For Glory, yeah.
But was it just Final Destination, or was there other stages?
Every stage in the game will play like Final Destination in For Glory mode.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Every stage in the game will feature that stage's music and that stage's ambiance, the background and the foreground, but it will be shaped like Final Destination. So every single stage in the game will be tourney legal in For Glory mode.
I mean, there was a bunch of tourney legal stages that had like obstructions and some crazy stuff happened, like Brinstar and some other terrible Metroid stage. But there was like, no, it was awful. But there were like there's definitely some really fun like variations of it, like Battlefield and whatever. But I can't remember them all. Yoshi's Island or something, and I can't remember.
My favorite new stage is definitely Magicant from Earthbound. Dudes, if you're listening to this and you're a fucking fan of Earthbound and you somehow haven't gotten this shit spoiled for you so far, I'm so sorry, because me seeing that shit organically and not having it spoiled for me was pretty much the coolest fucking thing ever. It is a love letter to all Earthbound fans ever, and when y'all motherfuckers unlock Ness, you're gonna see it, and your eyes are gonna pop out of your skull and go walk away and have a fucking cigarette, because it's that visceral of an experience. It's fucking cray. My least favorite new stage, despite its original nature, that awesome tacular Game Boy stage that y'all saw in the screen caps. Like, did you guys see the when Sakurai posted the Game Boy and it was like Nintendo and all he commented was "Bading"? And everybody was like, "Oh my god, it's gonna be a Game Boy stage and this is gonna be awesome!" Do you guys remember that?
Mm-mm.
Randy, do you? Yeah, I have shaken heads.
I don't know which
time. I don't follow this game at all.
No.
That's okay though. Exposition, just slightly. Sakurai posted a picture on the Miiverse that was Kirby and King Dedede, and just a straight Game Boy. It was like you were looking at a Game Boy. It had the battery life, the dragon screen, and a bit of the hardware in the background. It looked like Flat Zone 2, if you guys remember that stage from Brawl. It was, for all intents and purposes, a Game & Watch, but a Game Boy. So people were like, oh, is this stage going to feature auto-scrolling Game Boy games and be awesome and be like a remix of all the best fucking awesome Game Boy games for this handheld Smash Brothers? It is that, in a sense, but it's just restricted to Kirby's Dream Land levels. That's it. It could have been so much more. There could have been side-scrolling Mario levels and a Tetris level and like awesome Game Boy titles, but no. It was just fucking Kirby's Dream Land because it's Sakurai and he's a member of HAL Laboratories, and that is the only Kirby representation in Smash Bros. 3DS. There are no other Kirby stages in the game, and it's kind of weird, and I kind of don't know how I feel about it. But all the other retro stages, there's a retro F-Zero stage where you're like on the car, but it's like the SNES version of the game. It has all been super cool, and I have been, by and large, very impressed with the new stages. I'm very disappointed that a lot of them are recycled in the 3DS version. It's more that at the end of the day, when I review the game, I'm probably going to give it like a solid 8, maybe an 8.5, because there is a lot of recycled content. There's recycled music from Brawl. There's recycled stages from Brawl. There's recycled assist trophies from Brawl. There is recycled everything from Brawl. They basically took Brawl and like they put it on the fucking 3DS. A lot of that content was just straight repeat, not a lot new. And for a game that is supposed to honor the handheld side of things and have handheld stages like Nintendogs and Tomodachi Life and all this awesome original stuff, where the fuck is more handheld representation? Where did it go? There's not enough of it. There honestly isn't enough. And that is my one major glaring flaw with Smash Bros. For 3DS. There is not enough to make this a love letter to handheld Nintendo games. There's a little bit.
It's supposed to be?
Yes, it was. And Sakurai marketed it that way. The 3DS was supposed to be a love letter to handhelds, and the Wii U is supposed to be a love letter to consoles. That's the way the stages were set up. That's the way all the customization and on-the-go shit was set up. That's why a die-hard Nintendo fan could get away with owning both. But to be honest with you, if it weren't for the soundtrack and the fact that wireless play and all this other sort of crap is region-locked, I don't think I would even get the English version of the game, because I've already experienced it once. There's a ton of customization, and it's going to take over my whole fucking life if I put any real time into it. But it's a solid 8 at the end of the day. It is not the like glorious masterpiece that I kind of put it on the pedestal to be. It's kind of disappointing me in more ways than I would like. It's not severely disappointing me. It's very competent. It holds its own. It's still a very great game, but I can't like call it the best thing since sliced bread and go run and tell everybody to fucking buy the game.
I have a new proposal for you, John. You now need to get a Japanese Wii U. And you now need to get Japanese Wii U Smash Wii U.
Totes happening.
Smash 4 JP.
Totes happening.
Because
should we consider our Smash roundtable over then, since there's still not a lot of questions that anyone is asking, and there's not a lot I can answer since I haven't gotten around to playing.
All I can say is like I don't think I have many questions to ask because like the demo, while it was really exciting to play, it didn't have like it was really like fun to play the character, especially the new characters. That was cool. Like that was like the most I've ever played with Mega Man, and the most like I've ever played of anything from like Animal Crossing. I really like the villager and stuff. It's just I wish there was a little bit more in the demo that I've like played with. But it was like cool to play around.
People begging for demo codes, by the way. That shit comes out tomorrow. What the fuck are you doing with your life?
2 days.
Begging is one thing.
It comes out on Friday? I thought it came out this Thursday in the Nintendo download.
I thought everybody was saying Friday.
Friday.
Oh, okay.
It was 1 week. But yeah, it's like the demo was cool. But
the demo ain't nothing to write home about, man. And to be honest, the full game is something to write home about because this little piece of hardware shouldn't be able to handle that much game, but it couldn't handle the ice climbers.
There was
Technically, it can, actually. Did you know that the Miiverse is not compatible with the 3DS version of Smash Bros. 4?
Yes.
Because the system can't handle running
Yes.
Smash and
That's-
Miiverse at the same time?
That's kind of what I'm saying. The system has some
crap.
limitations. Because,
really does, like-
Smash Brothers really does push this fucking thing to everything it's worth. But what I'm saying is, beyond Miiverse and some of these extraneous system capabilities, and beyond being able to fucking parallel process 8 ice climbers on the goddamn screen, if you choose to buy the 3DS version of the game because you're super duper pumped, or you don't have a Wii U, or any number of viable excuses, Smash Brothers on 3DS is still a very viable version of the game. It is a great version of the game, but as sure as fucking anything I believe in, ladies and gentlemen, the Wii U version is going to make it dwarf it in every single fucking possible way.
But there's been a lot of excitement and hype for 3DS game, and some people were like predicting, because that's what people do on the interwebs, that the Smash 3DS hype might take away a little bit of hype from the Wii U game. Or do you think there's going to be enough time in between?
There will not be enough time in between, to be honest with you, because I think it's coming out on November 21st.
Oh yeah, you saw that rumor thing?
But you guys are going to be fine. The Wii U version is vastly superior in every single way. I've played them both. I know.
It sounds good.
Randy, are you listening to this Lightning Return soundtrack to drown out my voice?
No, did that come through? I was on their website for the Portal thing to see the Steam logo and stuff. I'm like, I wonder if it's under each individual game. And click Lightning Returns, and it's just like, this is a Japanese website, so we need to be obnoxious with flash and music all over the place.
It
Like-
totes did.
Nice.
But I think that's
Those
a
are the
sign
best.
that people are getting bored with our Smash Talk. So let's move on to our more in-depth look at what we discussed earlier. We had a bunch of games that we talked about at the front end of the show that we played, and I'll let everybody talk about their important ones now. Randy, why don't you go first?
I don't really have anything more to say on my stuff. So
What about you, Chris? Anything more to say about Theater Rhythm?
Oh, you mean Theatrhythm?
You're gonna fucking call me on
No.
that pronunciation
Viat Rhythm.
every time.
Viat Rhythm.
Is it
Oh my
Viat
god,
Rhythm,
that's like a
or is
Fabio
it
load.
Theater?
You're adding a completely... You're adding a R that's not even there.
it's totally there.
You guys, you're adding 2 R's. There's not 2 R's.
And what?
No 2 R's. It's like Theater Rhythm.
I think we had this discussion before, so I'm just not going to do it.
Viat Rhythm. Viat Rhythm.
Randy, are you
My
with
Theater
me?
will
Rhythm.
is iron. My will is strong,
Theater
sir. You
Rhythm.
cannot break me in my pronunciation of this
That's
game.
okay, Chris.
Yeah, I should
Because
try to
we
say
know.
Theater Rhythm. Like, what if you had an accent? Like, Viat Rhythm.
And our viewers know that Chris is like high off this game. My Duck Hunt platformer, you guys, that's Chris's Theater Rhythm. Chris
Let's,
wants this game. Chris now has
It's
this
not this
game.
game.
Chris, how are you feeling?
It is confirmed. You can play Theatrhythm Curtain Call with one hand.
Dude, you
No,
can get two
seriously.
GDSs.
Are you fapping with the other?
You could get. Yes.
No, seriously, there is
Yes.
actually a one-handed mode where you can play with nothing but the control stick and the L button.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Yeah, they actually built that into the game. There is that mode, there is the stylus mode, there is the button mode, and there is the hybrid mode, which uses a combination of buttons and stylus. I really I could seriously go into a whole nother podcast and talk about this game because it's how much I love it, but I will suffice to say this. Hybrid mode is not all it's cracked up to be, because as you use the buttons to press, or if you use the stylus to tap, if you're using that control stick to flick for the flick notes, you cannot be using the button or the stylus to tap and then the control stick to flick in conjunction. Once the stylus is on the touchpad, it will not register anything else. You know, so if
Really?
you try to flick at the end of a hold note, it's not going to work.
That's
I learned that the hard way. It's
I
terrible.
have a question for Chris.
Oh, sure.
So, a 10-second reminder of my history of Theater Rhythm. I played that and I put it down after like a week or something, and I didn't play it that long, but I think I played all the songs at least once. And I love Final Fantasy music. So with this new release, we had a couple copies of it at work, and I was thinking about picking it up, but I feel like I want to restrain myself. But my main question for you is, I personally cannot remember like which songs were on Theater Rhythm because I didn't play it that much. What all the songs that are on this Curtain Call game, do a lot of the songs overlap, or are they all new?
It has all of the songs from the first game
Holy
on
crap.
this new one, and it has all of the songs that used to be DLC from the first game on this one as well.
Yes.
So
I mean, there's new
every-
songs too, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
actually
tons.
lots of new songs.
Yeah,
So
Final
it's-
Fantasy Tactics, Bahamut Lagoon, fucking Type
What
Zero.
was that? So I'm
There's
looking
That's what I'm
at my,
saying. Like, it has everything.
so my copy of
All
Theater
fucking
Rhythm
songs.
Final Fantasy is basically that actually helps me to decide if I want to like invest in this game or not. So thank you, because basically I didn't know if like the songs were going to be in the game, and I was like, oh, if it's all these new songs, and you still have the original game. So I have the original game, but I think I'd rather just play Curtain Call because it sounds like the button controls are better,
Yes.
and it
Yes.
sounds like it's just an overall better game. So that sounds exciting.
Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy is to Smash Brothers on 3DS,
No.
as Theater Rhythm Curtain
I don't
Call
wanna
is
talk
to
about
Smash
3DS
Brothers on
Smash.
Wii U.
I want
It
to talk
is
about
superior
Theater
in
Rhythm.
every way. It
There's
is
gonna be a
superior
revolt.
in every
Guys,
way.
I have a Chocobo from Theater Rhythm or something
Oh,
on
sweet!
my
Yes.
phone. He was imported
Nice.
from Japan, and it's really cool.
Theater Rhythm Curtain Call is superior to the original game, yet like the
Ah.
original game
I don't have much
in every way.
money.
So sell Theater Rhythm. It's obsolete.
Yeah.
Just buy Theater Rhythm.
You don't
It's
need the original one anymore. This one really
Yeah.
does.
You know what?
It-
I need to get this game signed by somebody. And then I'll.
Uematsu.
Yeah, you
Whatever
gotta sign
floats
some
your
stuff.
boat, man. But if
Um,
you're
my
hurting
dude.
for money, sell the first game and buy the second one that is exactly like.
I'm hurting. I'm hurting for money because my Aldnoah Zero print shipped. And it's gonna arrive tomorrow, I guess.
Jared, sounds like a personal problem.
Oh,
Sounds like someone's going to New York next week and next month. Like really expensive to stay there
It
overnight.
hurts so good,
no, you
Jared.
know what? You know how you can make that money, Jared? Buy
Sell it
the
myself.
Hyrule Warriors Collector's Edition and then sell it to John for twice the price.
Oh my god! I'll travel down to New York. I'll pick it up. I'll pick up 2 copies, and then I'll sell both to John.
Randy!
I'll sell one to John now because he'll play it, wear the scarf, and then resell what he can. And I'll sell it to him again in like 5 years when he's like, I really want that again.
Randy, I haven't heard your lovely voice in far too long.
I got nothing.
Randy,
Yeah.
Randy, we
what
miss
game
you.
were you playing recently?
Uh,
Grace, is that?
Tales of Zillia.
I played it for
Dude.
an hour and a half. It's a good time.
Damn it.
We'll see. I don't know. I've gotten 3 art.
Randy, how does this Yoshi make
Your
you
Final
feel? We
Fantasy
miss
8
you.
days were so much fun.
Well, when I play 13 again on Steam, you can hear all about that.
Oh my god, I am so excited. Maybe I'll replay 13 with you, like,
Do
Oh,
it.
God.
because I'd really like to experience that again, knowing more
Lightning
about
has Randy by the balls, you
And
guys.
read the data log, Jared. Can't say that.
the data. What if it's called the data log? The data log.
We're giving.
Who's a hunk?
You are.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
You guys, Chris, have we talked sufficient theater rhythm? We've sold
have.
Jared a copy of the game, I think. So I think
I don't know. I haven't decided. It might go on a credit card. I don't know.
Jared,
If you
owe
have
it
to
to
wait,
yourself.
if you have to wait, then it'll still
it
be
has,
there.
the
in a
ones
couple
we have in
months.
stock have the CD.
Oh
which,
yeah,
I mean, I
Well,
already have all that music, so.
but
the CD is
Two-
worthless to you. It is.
no, to its credit, actually, those songs are remixed songs, not
Boom.
like super EDM techno or anything, but they're
Oh.
different versions from the versions
Like
Previously.
Xenoblade music in Smash Brothers on Wii U.
What? Stop
Easy.
talking about Smash. I want to talk about.
Never will I ever.
Oh, you're gonna have fun come November.
Oh God. Because I'll be playing that too. What other games? There's games that are coming out soon, right?
Yes.
Oh, Fantasy Life Island comes
Fantasy
out in
Life.
late October.
I am buying
Mhm.
Fantasy Life day one. That's
I
one
want
of those
Fantasy
things.
Life. I want Fantasy Life, but it comes out on the same day as Bayonetta. And if I gotta choose, dude, I'm gonna go with my wife.
Nah, you should definitely get Bayonetta. Like the
Yeah.
hair speaks.
Well, I mean, your
The hair
fandom for
within.
Bayonetta kind of
Yeah.
speaks for itself.
The hair within.
All right. So I don't really have anything to add because I covered my Retron 5 stuff by and large when we were talking at the very beginning of the show. So let's just go ahead and close this out.
Do it. So you guys can leave feedback for this episode, previous episodes, future alternate reality episodes via a multitude of ways. You can hit us up via email, via feedback.bcpodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter @BC_podcast, and you can check us out on Facebook, the Google+, the Tumblrs. We were also individuals. We're not just a hive mind of nerdy things like Smash Bros. And people like that. You can check us out individually, and you can listen to me talk about Lightning and my various reasons why I love her on a daily basis.
And Sailor Moon. Don't
and
forget
Sailor Moon via my Twitter, which is @Saber_Breaker.
You
And
can
you-
hear all of my hoopla about Little Nemo, Dream Master, all my Disney talk, all my cool spot talk, all that you can find at Radical Defect.
I might ask Randy on Twitter what he sees in Lightning beyond her surface persona, because now I'm really interested. So you can find me at Syhowski J over at Saber_Breaker's wall text tweet feed thing, whatever it's called.
Hell yeah.
Chris, where can we find you?
You can follow @WildcardCorsair on Twitter for nonsensical talk, tips on how to not be a jerk on the internet, and ways to be a better pirate.
Nice.
Good.
Yar. Which,
Yar.
by the way, Chris Garcia, Mii Fighters in Super Smash Bros. On 3DS have a pirate hat you can wear.
Confirmed by day one. Let's do it.
I'm saying.
So,
I have a challenge for next week's podcast.
No Smash talk at all?
If you talk about Smash at all, John, you have to every time you talk about it, you have to donate $5 to a charity.
the charity is called Randy's Bank Account, which is the following routing and account number.
Guys,
Right, and
I
all of
played
that
the
money will
full
go
game for
towards
20
Randy.
hours. I have nothing else to talk about. Nothing. Diddly
Yeah,
for
right.
squat. My smat. Look me in the fucking eye, bro.
I'm not looking you in the eye. My window is actually selected on Chris right now. It has been for at least 5 minutes.
Well, listen, you can look me in the eye now, too. My Smash Brothers talk
I don't
is
want
over.
to.
It's done. I got nothing else to say. I even got the duck hunt shit out of the way. There's nothing left. There's nothing left.
Until the
That's it.
secret character is unlocked.
Hey, I do have I have everything unlocked. The fucking music that plays whenever
You know
you
what?
unlock
The one
shit.
thing you're allowed to
it's
talk
all-
about next week is the differences between Pit and Dark Pit.
The differences between my left nipple and my right nipple.
You have
Those
a,
are the
you have a
differences
dark
between
nipple and
Pit
a light
and
nipple?
Dark Pit. Yes.
Do they
yes,
shoot arrows at one another?
Yes.
Can you see
They
the
do.
future in either of them?
Jesus Christ. Randy, let's end this fucking show.
Sure. So we always end with an audience question, and so this week we're asking if you could remake any one game created before 1998, what would it be, and who would develop the remake? Somebody who is very smart put their own answer here at the end of the outline that says, the correct answer is literally anything, and it would be remade by Platinum Games. And that is the right answer. But if you have a different answer, which would be slightly less correct, we want to hear it. So hit us up on our Google+, on our Facebook, on our Twitter,
Yes, and
on-
that question will be much easier to promote, so we will post it on social media and remind
I know what
you
game I
guys.
chose. I'm already all set.
You're set for next week. Start writing up the outline, Jared. That's your prize.
Yay!
Copy paste.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been such a pleasure to have you here. I've had a smashing good time.
Hell
Wah,
yeah.
wah.
See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye. Good night. Good luck. I love you all. See you in your dreams with little Nima. Woo!